Hi, this is the Zeedign Studio. I hope you're all well. So in this video, we're going to discuss some do's and don'ts of reselling artwork. Now, I have been getting a lot of questions in the comment section regarding this problem, regarding reselling artwork on different stock agencies, and how could, especially the new designers, they are also concerned about the copyright violations. So because I know a lot of designers, they simply go to freepik.com and they use the designs available from there, and then they get these thoughts in their mind: what if we simply download these and then resell those on some other websites, or maybe copy someone else's design and sell that? So I would like to address those issues because I feel these issues have not been addressed yet, at least not to my knowledge. And also I would like to for those who have been following this channel, they know that in this channel I have been sharing some strategies of mine regarding Shutterstock and other stock agencies, and I also share some case studies regarding comparison of earnings between all these agencies that have been showcased here. You can find these links in my description. But ever since I have started these videos, I have been coming across different designs and accounts who have, instead of following or getting inspired by my strategies, they have started copying my designs or duplicating those. So I would like to address that problem as well, and I would like to even present a case study in this regard as well, without naming the person or naming the account, so I will hide the identity. Okay, so let's start with the problem statement. So here's an account that I was referring to. So I have hidden the identity. So this guy or girl has 194 designs, and all 194 designs are based on a template of mine or a design of mine. So I would like to display, for example, let's go with this one. Okay, so here is the design which is being sold by this person, and now I would show you the original one. So that's the original design. I designed it for Poland, maybe some event over there. I don't remember for what reason I designed it, but anyway, I designed this design, this template or artwork. And now this guy, he has done some changes. For example, these hands were supposed to be here, he moved them here. The name in my case was here, he moved the name there. But even these lines, if you will notice closely, these lines, if I'll open it again, I've got these lines. Okay, so I've got these triangles in this corner, he has got the triangles in this corner. Even if you will notice these trees in the bottom, the trees in the bottom. Okay, and even these some graphic elements, he even tried to do that in the back. Now you might feel that okay, there are still some changes, or in some aspect this is still different. Yeah, but actually he hasn't just picked this particular design of mine, obviously, because even my own designs, I have some sort of variations in them. For example, I've designed this one where the hands are here, and you could easily see this sort of designs, these graphical elements here. But if I will open up another design of mine for Rwanda, here you will notice that my hands are on top of those things, and now those are appearing a bit different. So now you will understand what I'm trying to refer to. Here the hands are on top of those petals or whatever those are, and here he has done sort of that. Okay, even this dual trees thing, he has picked that from another template of mine, I guess for Sri Lanka. But anyway, even this thing, yeah, I mean, I feel you get my point. These. Okay, so this guy has been copying my templates for his entire account, not just like once or two. He's doing it for the whole thing. Okay, So that's a problem statement here, and this is not the first person who is doing this, but to this scale, I haven't come across someone else who has been doing this at this large scale. I mean, he has spent a lot of time, like 194 designs, all of those based on my design. So he has invested a lot of time in it, and that is the only reason out of, I don't know, I just do not want to hurt him because he has spent too much time now. I haven't reported this account yet, but it would be really easy to get these designs removed, because all these agencies are really serious about their copyright violations, and these could be easily reported, but I'm just not doing it because he has invested too much now. So I don't want to hurt the guy, but I do have reported different designs and accounts in the past and got those removed and terminated. So, but here I would like to. It feels like a new designer, so I would like to discuss what sort of things are allowed, even if you want to copy something, and what sort of things would get you in trouble. Just hope I would not. Report this design, but I just hope that this person, obviously he has watched my videos and that's how he got to my account, but I hope that he would not proceed in this approach any further. Okay, so let's get to the main topic here. So I would like to answer this question: is it allowed to sell your own artwork on multiple stock agencies? Answer is yes. You can. Okay, because I get this question a lot in my comment section. I don't know why. I have already answered this in a previous video, but I'm answering this again. Yes, you can. You can sell your own artwork on as many stock agencies as you would like. Second question: is it allowed to sell other people's artwork on different agencies? Now, the answer to this is no. And don't worry, I will give you a workaround. So I would like to discuss, this is basically all about differentiating between getting inspired and straightforward copying. Okay, so using ingredients versus selling ingredients, and difference between reusing an ingredient and reusing a recipe. Now, let's just pick this example, for this case, for example. Now, like any other designer, nobody is expecting, it is especially for the new ones, nobody is expecting you to design each and every element of your entire design by yourself. For example, if I have to draw this thing, if you want to draw this thing, I would not expect you to draw a square and then duplicate it this many times. It's okay. You can pick this up. That's okay. Similarly, if you would like to, for example, this map, the Poland map, obviously I did not draw this. So you could also, nobody would like to spend hours and hours of time to redraw the map of Poland. So you can pick this from the internet, or if you get some SVG file, simply, pick it. But that's where the line comes. It's using ingredient versus selling ingredient. So, for example, if I want the Poland map as an ingredient of my design, I might pick it from freepik.com. For example, I found this one here. You could download it, and if you want this particular design, this map of Poland for some other purpose, and it would be an ingredient in a larger picture, I don't think the designer would mind that, because the designer himself or herself would not have drawn this by hand, obviously. So they would have traced this image from some image, right? So you could use this as an ingredient, but if you pick this and start selling it as it is, then obviously this designer would mind that, because he is selling that, so you are not allowed to sell it as it is. So you need to use it as an ingredient at least, so that it would show the designer that, okay, you are not simply copying his design, you are using one part of his element in a larger, bigger picture. Then he would not mind that, and even these agencies would not mind that, because a map is a map. Similarly, for these triangles, obviously you are allowed to simply pick some triangles or some any set of triangles from the internet if you like and place them here, color them as you like. Triangle is a triangle, it's okay. No need to draw each and every triangle by yourself. Okay, same goes with this. For example, this particular element, I'm referring to these 6 arrows or triangles. Yeah, for example, here in this picture there are 5 triangles. Mine were 6, but you get my point. You can pick these from here, download this, use it in a bigger picture in your own design. Okay, so this is called using ingredient, okay, versus selling ingredient. Selling ingredient would be like if I was simply download this, sorry, and I start selling this map. So that's not allowed. That would get you in trouble. And if I pick something, because this is a very basic thing, if I pick it, use it in some other way, in a bigger picture with, and it is not the main stuff, the main stuff is something else, it is just a part of it, okay, that would be fine, I guess, depending on, obviously, case to case. It would not be fine for each and every aspect, but case to case. Similarly for triangles, you see I found this image. So somebody might pick this one and use it in the corner or maybe in some other way. Okay. Similarly for these shapes, let me show you something else. Yeah. So there's this design available in freepik.com. So you see, do you notice these shapes? These are pretty much similar to this one, right? So you could pick this or maybe some other aspect of it and use it in your own design. This is called using ingredients, okay, and this part is allowed. You can do this, and this is part of inspiration. You saw this, for example, you saw this, you got inspired by, maybe you liked this part and you used it in some other design of yours as an ingredient. So I hope you got my point. I do not want to repeat it anymore. Okay, so that's it regarding differentiating between ingredient, selling ingredient, and using ingredient. Okay, so in simple words, this is the difference between reusing an ingredient and reusing a recipe. Now these are ingredients. Sorry, this map, the flag, these arrows, these shapes, maybe some part of it, the triangle, these are all ingredients, and this is a recipe. Okay, this is my design recipe, and this is copying recipe. This is not copying ingredients. This is copying the entire recipe and maybe just moving few things around. Okay, so this is not allowed. This would get you in trouble. This would easily get reported and all your time, because even for creating a copy or doing this, obviously you would have spent a lot of time, especially for this guy. He has like 194 designs. So if all this would get removed, obviously it would not be a good thing for you. You would not like that. Anybody would not like that. Okay, so that's the risk involved in it. Now, this is very important to understand here for the new designer especially. Sometimes we designers, we violate the copyright, but for some client. And there are plenty of chances that we might get away with it. For example, I am at freepik.com and I say maybe some client of mine is looking for a business card, and I would just enter business card and maybe I will pick this one and make few changes and sell this to a client. I mean a private client of mine, a personal client of mine. So I might get away with it, okay, because this designer would not find out that I used this design for commercial purposes. So he might not find out that, right? But if I am here violating something for a client versus violating something for a fellow designer, now this is really risky, because we designers, this is our whole thing. So we are constantly going through different stock agencies' websites. We are evaluating other designs. We are getting inspired by other people's work. So it's very, it's like 85% chances that if you will design somebody else's work, he or she would come across it at some point, like maybe within few weeks or months, because they would be looking, they would be going through all these websites on regular basis for different purposes, and they would come across these designs. So for that reason, this part is way more riskier to violate copyright of a fellow designer. In other words, picking something from a stock agency and then reselling it in some other stock agency or in the same stock agency. This is risky. However, if you pick something from a stock agency and sell it to some personal client of yours, you might get away with it. I'm being practical here. Obviously, I'm not saying this is morally right, but you will get away with it because practically the other designer may not find that his work is being sold to a private client, unless the private client himself or herself find that work on a website, and they might ask you, you simply pick the work from the internet, why should we pay you this much, or something like that. Okay, so this is it. I just wanted to explain this difference, so that the new designers, especially the new ones who watch these videos of mine and they get inspired and they like to explore these platforms, these stock agencies, and when they would like to and when they try to get started, they are confused about what should they do, what is allowed, what is not. So I'm just giving you a benefit of the doubt, that okay, you might be confused about what is allowed, and I hope I have explained to you that you are allowed to some extent use the ingredients. You use different design elements as ingredients for a larger picture, but you are not allowed to copy a recipe, or somebody has used those ingredients in a creative way and now you are simply copying it and reselling that artwork. So that would not be allowed, neither by the designer. They would not like it, they will report it most likely, and then also not by the agencies. So even if you got away with the initial scrutiny of when you submit the design, it might get caught at some later stage, and that would be actually way more damaging than as compared to getting it pointed out in the beginning. So that's it. I hope you found this video helpful, and I might have clarified these do's and don'ts of reselling artwork. And for those who are new to this or who are watching this video for the first time, I have dropped some links to this in the description, so you can go ahead and watch this case study of passive income using Shutterstock. And I have also some other videos for Adobe stock as well, so and different case studies. So if you are into stock agencies, digital stock agencies, and you are into selling your artwork and photos, this channel is for you too. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and please like and drop comments, so that I will continue making similar videos for your guidance. That's it. Have a nice day.